I'm going to stay in kind of underwriting and processing space because that's where I live. So from two different perspectives, if I'm a processor and I've got, a brand new loan and it's got the Smart Underwrite, it saves a ton of time because instead of me having to go through and look at each and every single VOE, bank statement, account number, names, all of the different things, when I receive the file as a processor, it has already done that. So Smart Underwriter has already looked at all of the documentation, given conditions saying, hey, you've got a mismatch here. The borrower's name on this pay stub doesn't match, a borrower that's in the system, or the employer name doesn't match, or the start date of the employment doesn't match. It also calculates the income. It reconciles your account numbers, your bank, your bank balances, looks for large deposits. So all of those factors from a processor's standpoint are huge time savers because instead of having to go through and cross compare every single thing you have going on in your file, you can let Gateless and Smart Underwrite do that for you. And then it gives you your checklist as a processor to say, okay, here's what I need to go work on. And then to take that a little bit further with the income, especially. So if your income on your loan is eligible for Smart Underwrite, you can essentially take the Smart Underwrite calculation, the very clear calculation, and go through and look at that. And as long as your loan works with that income, move on, plug it in,
Right.
run your
Yep.
findings and just keep trucking instead of, okay, let me go pull up this written VOE. Let me go get this pay stub. Let me do all these different things and plug it into my worksheet. Time saving. I mean, if you just think about just plugging dollar amounts, if you've got a borrower who has, different income types or whatever, just plugging all of that into a worksheet alone, that's minutes. It's always minutes.
Right.
And one of the things that we try to focus on at Town Square in general is if there is something that we can automate that takes the user a minute and we just keep adding that up and adding that up and adding that up, before you know it, we've saved 30 minutes on every file.